think we'll have 2 more, and then we'll have a break, give your eyes a rest. And for you hearing people, your ears. Alright, here we go. The next story is entitled, Mr. Midas and the Deafened Touch. The story is, of course, adapted from King Midas and the Golden Touch. There was a man who had a really cute deaf daughter. And you must keep in mind that all Mr. Midas's life he'd had oralism. And he saw people who were hearing his whole life, who had things like TVs and radios. And he saw what hearing people did in their lives, and that he couldn't communicate with them. And he felt really limited with his family, and he really wanted and dreamed and wished to have everything that the hearing people had. And he wished for it so hard that one night in his dream there appeared a really strange little man. And the little man said, "Why did you summon me? What do you want?" And Mr. Midas said, yeah, well, I'd really like to touch everything and have everything in the whole world become deaf. Please, may I? "You want to touch everything and have it become deaf?" said the little man. "Well, all right, sure, go ahead. So now you have the deaf touch. But remember, don't touch people. No deaf people, all right? Just a little warning. Here, take this little pillow and it'll work." And off he went. So Mr. Midas had the deaf touch. He thought, ooh, I think I'll try it out. So that morning, since this all happened at night, when his alarm went off, he touched it to turn it off, and what do you know? It became an arm grew out of it and tapped him on the shoulder. So every time the alarm went off, a little arm came out of it and tapped him on the shoulder. Whoa! He thought, this is pretty cool. So his alarm went off, woke him up, tapped him on the shoulder. He thought, well, thank you, deaf alarm clock. This is pretty darn cool. So he got up, went to the phone. Well, I'd like to call my friend and see what happened. So he touched the phone and it became a TV video phone. Whoa! So he could talk to his friends and sign over the phone, and everything was just hunky-dory. He turned on the TV to watch the morning news. Good morning, Fairbanks, baby. He thought, well, what if I touch the TV? So, immediately the person on the TV changed from hearing to deaf and started signing. Oh, cool, I have the deaf touch. And he ran outside, and he saw a cat. Said the cat. He touched it, and it paw spelled meow. So, it can sign. So he went and touched his dog, and then his dog lifted his little paw to his mouth and went arf arf inside. So he was walking along the street, he met a man, shook his hand, and all of a sudden the man started signing. And it was all because of the deaf touch. So he went around touching everybody he could. In the stores, on the street, everywhere. He would shake people's hands and they'd suddenly become signing fools. The whole town became deaf. And the communication went so well. Anyway, the man went home. He was so delighted with his day and what he had done with the village. He went home and he saw his young daughter and he threw his arms around her and said, "Oh, my daughter." Uh-oh, she's deaf. And she started talking to him. "Oh, no, can't you sign at me?" And she talked and talked and talked, and he thought, "Oh, I remember he warned me. Oh, my daughter. What am I going to do?" And he thought, and he thought, and he thought. So he dreamed really hard, and the same man appeared in his dream and said, "I don't want the deaf touch. I want my daughter back. Right now she's hearing, I don't want it." And the little man said, "All right, well, I think you've learned your lesson." So he took back the deaf touch and disappeared. Mr. Midas, that morning, touched his alarm clock, and it no longer touched him on the shoulder. It only was a Vibra alarm clock. And all right, fine, well, I can take that. And the phone, too, even though he hated to see it go, it became a TTY. Thought, well, I can deal with that, too. And he went to the TV set where everyone was signing away and touched it, and it became captioned. Thought, well, I can accept that, too. He touched the cat. Meow. Oh, well, at least you're back to normal. He decided he couldn't force the whole world to become deaf. Probably wasn't a good idea. So he touched everyone that he had touched the day before, and everyone went back to normal. He went home and hugged his daughter, and she started signing, "Oh, hi, Dad, I love you." He said, "It's not important for the whole world to be deaf. The important thing is that I love you."